Yesterday we were walking around in shorts and t-shirts. Today it's snowing. Wow. Foo Fighters. Wow, what a good choice. Hello, Tori. Welcome to the show again.
Thank you for having me again, Emiel.
Yeah,
great to be here.
Always great to have you. Hello, Friday Ketchup lovers. Today it is Wednesday. We're recording this on Wednesday. No, it's Thursday. It's Thursday, the 31st of March, 2022. And yesterday we were walking around in shorts and t-shirts. And now, as Luke, the cameraman, already showed, it is snowing. It's snowing here. So it goes quite several directions. And Mr. Cameraman, I remember this. I had to put it on white light. So, thank you all for tuning in. Today we're going to talk about SUSE training and about SUSECON. And Tori, you're the excellent person to help me along with these topics. Let me first move the screen to one of the topics. Maybe for people who haven't seen you in the first Ketchup, can you give a little bit of introduction of yourself, Tori?
Absolutely. I'm Tori Easterly, and I've been with SUSE for almost a year now.
Yeah.
And supporting our training services in the Americas region. So I get the privilege to work alongside Emiel. So
yeah, and Naji.
Just a different region.
Yeah, and Naji. And Naji here is a shout out to you. You have to be in the Friday Ketchup soon, because he's promising it already as long as he is my manager. So I think about almost 2 years now. And he keeps on escaping, but now you will be in it, Naji, for sure. Hey, but Tori, great, and thank you very much for being my awesome counterpart in the US. And we have quite some developments in the training department since you came in our team. One of them is a new certification, and you wanted to talk about the new certification, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really excited to see that SUSE is expanding their certification program. So, and there's been a lot of ways that we've expanded over the last year since I've been at SUSE. But we've had our SUSE Certified Administrator and SUSE Certified Engineer level certifications. Across several of our technologies or products. And then we also have had our specialty certifications. So, if someone wants to get certified in our SLES for SAP applications, SUSE Manager as an example as well. High availability is actually one of our specializations for SLE HA. So those are very exciting. So, we kind of go up the stack and then across the stack. We've added SUSE Rancher as a certification from our SUSE Certified Administrator level. But what's exciting is that we have introduced a new certification called the SUSE Certified Deployment Specialist. So this is SCDS. This is a new program for us. And it really provides certification for those specialists who are involved in our SUSE products, deployment of our SUSE products.
Yep.
Whereas our existing SCA and SCE are focused more on the administration and use of our products. Mm-hmm. So more on the, operate and maintain side. We, SUSE recognize a growing need for certification on the deployment side. So getting it installed, deployed, configured, on the front end.
Wow.
So we have 2 certifications in the deployment side that were launched. One was our SUSE Certified Deployment Specialist in SUSE Manager 4. And that, hello there, little kitty. That is that certification is designed for infrastructure architects, our senior Linux administrators and consultants, who would be responsible for the deployment and configuration of the various architectural components of a SUSE manager for .x system. So it really demonstrates the knowledge of the installation and post-installation configuration process for SUMA servers and the SUMA proxy servers. So we're really excited about the SCDS and SUSE Manager.
Yeah, absolutely.
We also have, and really excited about this one as well, is our SCDS in SUSE Rancher and Kubernetes distributions. So this one is designed for our DevOps and deployment engineers and system administrators. And so this certification is going to really demonstrate, your knowledge of how to deploy Kubernetes clusters with RKE, RKE2, K3s, both from, the command line and also from SUSE Rancher. So we're really excited to add a new layer of our certifications into our overall SUSE certification program. And we do have training to help people get certified in these areas. So both of these certifications, we have training that's available in our e-learning subscription as an example. So and I know on a future Friday Ketchup, we can talk a little bit more about our SUSE e-learning. But yeah, so that's the latest updates on certification.
Wow, yeah, quite a bit of development there in courses for sure. And then we had a little bit of a disturbing factor here in the form of Joy. She was really standing up to my leg like, hey, I want to be in the ketchup. Well, then say, hello. Great. Well, thank you very much for joining, Joy. Now I lost track because of Joy, of course. We were looking at all of this actually on the brand new website. That's another thing that's heavily changed. Literally, the ink is still wet, right? Because it was half an hour before the Friday Ketchup started, before we started recording, the new website. So I always put the URL underneath here saying training.suse.com. Forget that now. From now on, it's suse.com/training, which makes a lot more sense, right?
It certainly does.
And it's a really great website, compliments to the web team on our site, because they really made it looks really nice, it looks modern. I think the logic is better compared to where we came from. So awesome job. Thank you very much for doing that. And there is one more topic that I wanted to emphasize in this catch-up, and that is actually two topics, but the main topic is SUSECON, because I ask you all to open up your agenda. If you have a paper agenda, a digital agenda, go to your agenda now, go to June the 7th till June the 9th and block that complete period, those 3 days. Because SUSECON Digital will be happening there. As it says here so beautifully, coming to a screen near you. So 7th till 9th of June. And then we have another call out as well, don't we, Tori? That's if somebody wants to participate, how can they participate?
Yeah, absolutely. So right now, SUSECON Digital, we have our call for papers is open right now. It'll be open through April the 6th. And so really just, any ideas, anything that's interesting that our community would like to hear about at SUSECON, would love to get that as a call for papers. So, and the spirit of being, open, we do invite, our customers, our partners, engineers, developers, community members, our business leaders. Anyone is welcome to submit a session proposal for you to be able to share your expertise. And really, just making sure that, the session fits in one of our categories around cloud solutions, edge computing, enterprise Linux, Kubernetes management, SAP applications. Those would be some of the session categories that would be really interesting for our call for papers. And anything from, just a best practices session, business related session, successful customer case studies, or if you wanted to do more of like a hands-on tutorial, those would all be appropriate for our call for papers. So definitely submit something if you are interested. We'd love to have the entire SUSE community and family participate.
Absolutely, absolutely. So a shout out if you want to talk at SUSECON, go to susecon.com and find your way there. I think that was a lot of information we had. Did I forget anything of the things we said before? I think we've covered most things, right?
Yeah, I think we have, and thank you for my song choice today.
Yes, talk about it. Why?
The Foo Fighters. So, I think the whole, rock community is in mourning of the passing of Taylor, and I think that all of our hearts go out to his family and his band members and that loss. Definitely wanted to do a Foo Fighters song. He's excellent drummer. I mean, just brilliant drummer. So very, very heartbreaking when I woke up last Saturday morning and read that in the news. They were supposed to come to Raleigh, North Carolina this summer. So I'm sad that we won't be able to see them perform, but understandably, I can, that they wanted to cancel the rest of their shows. So just a shout out to the Foo Fighters and what they must be going through. So
it's a great song. And actually, when I put it on earlier in the practicing, cameraman Luke also recognizes because he used to play drums himself, and you said that you played this song in drum lessons or on a performance or something, right?
Only in the lessons, yeah.
Only in the lessons, not on stage. Was it a difficult song to play as a drummer?
Yes.
Yes,
for me it was.
For you it was, okay. So it's not an easy one to drum. So let's go back now to the Foo Fighters to learn to fly. And but not before. I want to thank you again, Tori, for being my guest, and look forward to many more training being brought to the world, SUSE technical trainings, and thanks for being my colleague, and let's go for it.
All right, let's learn to fly.
Learn to fly. Here we go. Bye-bye. See you next week or next time.